Good morning. Alive from the 1870 studio. If you are watching this on a replay on TikTok, because I'm going to replay this one on TikTok because it's going to be at YouTube. I was just doing a video on YouTube. This is confusing, the social media stuff. I'm going to replay this live on our YouTube channel. So no matter if you're watching live on TikTok, hey TikTok, hey there, I want to do a tour. I've been getting so many people saying tour, and hopefully Morton got the TV stopped. But I want to give everybody a quick tour. I'm going to turn you around. Good morning. Well, I'll show you this way first. If you have not been here before, we live in a big old church. This is one room. There's this room, then there's 14 other rooms. This is the room that we basically live in this room. And I'm going to give you this lovely 360 tour. I'll start with my favorite part. It's back in there. Hi, Morton. Morton. Morton is back in bed he's in the west altar, and that's the TV room. We won't go back in there because I don't want to bug him and encroach on his space. But the altars are what made me fall in love with this place. Questions we get asked a lot. Were the stained glass windows here? No. Anytime you see stained glass in here, I've made that. I actually just set up my stained glass work area there. It's the best one I've ever had in the whole wide world. So the room is big, wide open. That's the door that I first walked into when I came up with my son, who lives here now. That's the door we came in. Everything was pink, dark pink, and everything was filthy. The ceiling was crumbling, both sides, this side especially. From up here, the whole way back, the ceiling was crumbled. The pipes lived up in the organ loft. But when I came in here, and when I looked at these arches, which this was all dark pink, I painted the blue and the brown and the what. I fell madly in love. I fell madly in love with this place. So in through that's our west side exit, and that room is our stove room. We have a biomass stove that we heat with out there. So we're up on the little stage that used to be where they would preach from, I guess. I don't know. I've never been to a Catholic church service. Honey, have you ever been to a Catholic church service?
Yeah.
He has been. I've never been. I want to go. This is our bedroom. So this is the east entrance. That's the door we mostly use. I will get up and show you in a minute, but I want to sit here where I'm not wibble wobbling. This is our bedroom here. And I love it's all open. I love that. And that was the east altar. And I'm gonna be answering any questions. So if you have any questions, ask them. The stained glass window, I've made all the stained glass windows that you see in here. This year I'm working on 53. I think I've done 14 windows so far this year, I think. We're doing lots of stained glass windows, but see how I have the little shutters here? I'm going to do a lot of thank you for the roses. I'm going to do a lot of these windows, just like my stained glass shutters, right? So a lot of that's going to be that. And thank you everybody for liking. But up on this stage, we get asked a lot about this space too. This space is all white. It will stay all white. That's what we watch movies on. There's a projector behind us, and that had been part of the altar. At one point, there was a big old altar in here. So up there, it's hard to see. I'm going to turn this around. Turn this around the other way. Make it easier for me to zoom in and out for you. There we go. Oh, and you get to see the mermaid pew. Nice. So this little stage here, there's our bedroom. There's a little stage back through these doors. That's my studio back in there. And the church had no pews. We get asked a lot about that. But this up here, let me see if I can get us zoomed in. That's all gilded up there. And you really don't get to see that a lot in the pictures, but I have fairy lights up there. And then I have bittersweet vines up there. And I've painted clouds all over the ceiling up there. I want to kind of do that the whole way through the church. Maybe. Tell me what you think about that. And I love wood carving. I just started wood carving, I don't know when, 2 years ago. Third time, and I can get up. I'll take and show you the wood carved church pew. I'll show you what a regular one had looked like. So I carved, honey, are you okay? What's wrong? Okay, Morton's not feeling well. A mermaid pew. Carved the tail on that, and we'll go down here now. It's hard to really just take it all in because there's a heck of a lot to see here. Some cool things that have just happened are this had been part of the old pipe organ. Now the old pipe organ, and these are chairs that I'm getting ready to upholster. I will teach you how to do that. Oh, the steps are gorgeous. Thank you. I have TikToks on this. I sanded them all by hand and did them with beeswax, and I'm going to do the same to this floor. And this floor, when we bought it, had you can still see the patterns here. There had been glue. They glued this old carpet down. Then they had cut the carpet up. I have scraped and scrubbed. I got to lightly sand these. Gotta lightly sand those. And this is what the church pews had looked like. And I had to buy all of these from a church around here that's no longer a church. But I'm going to carve all of them. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to carve this one. Yeah, but I'm going to carve all of them. I love bargains. I love deals. So I have a lot of things that I call like, this was a $5 mirror that I got. And look at it. It's so gorgeous. I have these little guys. I just did a TikTok about those. I painted them with watercolor. I'm going to put sprays of branches behind here so you can't really see into our bedroom. And I really want to, hello, here, I want to do this one all with mirrors. Morton doesn't like that idea. But I love seeing the church, like, mirrors reflecting and all that good stuff. So I do love finding old things and repurposing them. These are 4 big slabs of maple that I'm getting ready to carve into tables for here. You can hear the old choo-choo train. Hear it? We live in a tiny little village, less than 200 people. And I have a lot of cool things like this was this empty frame I got. It was just this. And then I did all this stained glass around there. And how many beds do we have? I think we have 5. We live here. I love this picture. That's Morton and our son. We're walking back from a picnic in a castle. Oh, and look, there's an old church. So this is the entrance on the east side. And we live beside 300 acres of nothing but beautiful woods and mountains. So this room, I just kind of redid this room. Morton put floor down. It looks great. I'm going to be painting a mural out here. And I have 2 Amazon packages that I have to open up and do cool things with. Oh, there's a stained glass mirror that I had made. Hello. But hooks and stuff, so when people come in, I'm putting a tray under here for shoes and boots. Oh my gosh, do you hear that train? I love that train. I'm going to take you closer to here to peek you out the door. Oh, there goes a little fatty fat groundhog. Oh my gosh, he's so beautiful. We have a groundhog. And we have bunnies that play over here. It's gorgeous. the outside world is so beautiful here. In here, that's recycling. I have a work area. This is going to be a crafting area for us. This is we don't really have a living room, but if we did have, it would be this. That is all going to turn into the Wizard of Oz area. And that's the projector. I got that on Craigslist too. I bought this church on Craigslist 8 years ago. And, honey, you're good. I'm not up there anymore. You lay down, honey. Poor Martin. He's not well. And I'm here ticky-talking. The pipes, this was the part of the organ that had all been up in the loft up there. And the loft, you couldn't see it. You could only just see the pipes. But the whole arch behind the loft was crumbled when we bought it from rain coming in. So we moved the pipes and the organ. We did that while Morton was at work. My son and I did it. And this was the case that the keyboard had been housed in. And it's now a little bar for Morton. Well, for anybody. I don't drink, so mostly for Morton. Morton's not a big drinker either. I've gotten some cool things along the way, that cool old chair. And this part here is all getting organized. Ignore that part. But I make the stained glass windows. I love whimsical. I love making videos showing you how to do things. My latest obsession has been these cherry blossoms. I love them so much. Oh my gosh. They're fantastic and fun to make. And they're under the cherry blossom window. And this is sort of going to be our little wellness area. And at first it felt kind of weird, but I'm getting used to it. We have, this is the old keyboard from off of the organ. So the cherry blossoms up here look incredible. And the church, when a church isn't a church anymore, they take away all the statues and all. There are these niches that have been the Station of the Cross. That's just a piece of plasterboard they stuck in there and did a bad job coating over it. I'm going to open each one up to create a recess that I can make a diorama in. And here's a plate from the church. Back in the olden days. That's a lithograph of the first church. The only original part of the church we still have is down here, and that's where our son lives, down in here. This original one was destroyed in a tornado back in 1898, I believe. And then that was a plate made for the centennial of the church. The cherry blossoms, I love them. Up around there, up to the cherry blossom window. Hopefully you can see it. And thank you for following. I hope everybody is enjoying this little tour. I am going to stop and read questions then. This area, I got to do this. Honey, would you ask her to turn on Forest, please?
Alexa, turn on Forest.
Okay.
So this part... Our forest is growing. Morton's in bed. He's going to stay in bed all day today. He's getting ready to watch some TV, but he's going to bake bread, I think, later on too. But I think he's feeling a little bit better. So the forest is extending out here. I got these arches and I don't even know. It's hard to explain what's happening in my head. This is sort of what's happening in my head. The forest, I want the whole place inside to feel like a forest. I need tall trees all over here. We have 25 foot high ceilings. So I want to have 25 foot tall trees that I make. But look, seriously, look at this. How great is that for a place to walk, right? That makes me want to get on that treadmill. So that's a 25-cent organ that we got. This area is going to be the massage area. I I have a window up there that's our summer and garden window. I'm going to do some big roses in here. I got ideas for this spot. But the forest, I just love how it's looking with color up on it. I especially love these big orange blooms hanging down. I think they just it looks so magical. But I want to show you behind the pipes. Behind the pipes, and the forest is paper mache. It's not really birch trees like I've made. This is like fake fungus that I made for it. And the paper mache effect is going to come over here. These arches, which are super wide, they're about 6 foot wide. You can walk through them. Scaffolding's still up. Yep. No, the scaffolding is going to be used for this, and we can take that scaffolding apart and put it back together anywhere. But it's also on wheels. So once we get this area free, hopefully I'll be good enough to climb up there then and start working on that. Hopefully. Cross your fingers. So here, I want to feel like it's green grass that you're walking through. And come over to the organ. And then we have, the ladder landed there because we got these room darkening curtains that are amazing to keep the sun out in the summer. And in the summer, it stays surprisingly cool in here. And everything in here. People always ask, where did you get all this stuff? Most of it is thrifted or saved from the dump. And I love, we got this at a flea market. $30 at a flea market. This I bought this before I knew Morton. But, the mirror back there, $1. The old printing plate tray that I turned into a picture frame, it was $2. So that lamp up there, that milk glass lamp, was $1. That organ, free. People give you organs all the time. This little cupboard, this little hutch here, which is our little tea hutch sort of thing, I got that for $5. So I got that chair for free. You can get a lot of cool stuff for free. This is the tiki room behind the pipes. And I don't have the lights on in here. It's even more enchanting with lights on. But we have our musical stuff back here. Tiki hut. We sit back in here and listen to music. It's super fun. And make sure if you're not following, make sure you do. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up. I sit over there. I make sea glass jewelry. But it's all hidden. You wouldn't expect to see a tiki room back here. And there it is. And thanks everybody who's following in here. This little area, I wanted to feel like a mid-century vibe, even though it's here in the middle of the church. I have my kiln here. My mom's rocking chair is going to move. The big ladder obviously is going to move, but we got some cool mid-century kind of feels and things going on in here. This is under the lemon stained glass window, which is one of my favorites I've done. So we call this the forest. Now we eat in here, and you can see these arches a little bit better here, but my goal is to make them disappear. And I actually might take the arch, pull it over, and put the arch legs on this side, and I can disassemble it and put it so it's over more and make this our edge here. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I've just decided that's what I'm doing. So I love making quirky and weird things. I love we have lots of little living moss gardens everywhere. These ones I've had in here since the fall. I brought them in. And then the kitchen, we got a couple cool pieces out here that I really, really love. The kitchen needs clean and organized. That shrink is from Germany. I got it on Craigslist for $150. way long before we bought the church. It would not even fit in the little house we lived in. It wouldn't even fit in that little house. And it sat in the garage waiting to come up to the church. And it was a whole German kitchen, and it's about as old as the church. It's about 150 years old. And more of the windows, pumpkin window. And the kitchen is kind of spread out. But I also love these two little bar stools. They were $30. I got them local. I love the bird cage that we eat in. And this is kind of all weird right now. This is going in line, going back a bit further. So it's going to become another part of our counter. The other part of it, the back side of it, is going to be bookcase. And the inside of it's going to be kitchen stuff. So the kitchen right now, Morton has his bread out. He's getting ready. He is going to bake today, so he must be feeling a little bit better. And I love doing like the whimsical stuff with, places that we've been. Those are photos from Italy, and just, I love the light. I love the glass. That's our cherry window up there. And I love doing everything for a budget. So I have no idea what condition our little kitchen is in. The little kitchen, you go in around the corner, through that door, you're in the little kitchen, and it was the old nursery. So we're not going to go in there right now. I'm gonna keep the tour going. I love the seasons. I love the 4 seasons. So the murals up here are all... This is fall. This started off as a project that I did for an art company, and I just decided to go ahead and use my samples as a mural for in here. This is the library, and we've just kind of created this space of like, I want to put giant pillows on both ends of this bed. So you can sit on that bed and read, or people can sleep in it. Turkey window, cardinal window, more of the... I'll stand back so you can see them. And I love growing plants. This is our baby nursery. And today I'm going to put water in here. And I'm going to pinch all of these little... They grow so long and then they'll break off. So these are all going to become new little plants. So my Frankenstein table that we paint at for Watercolor Wednesday, which is today, and winter, spring, summer, and fall. I do love the seasons. And then back in here in the hallway, I'm getting ready to do a before and after video of back in here, because I just came across some cool old pictures of that hall. Another cool thing that just happened here is this table. Morton made this table in like 15 minutes, and it's from the old organ bellows, and it lights up, and we love it. We haven't got to play at it yet. One little game of trouble. And back there is the Frankenstein table. I've decoupaged pages from books that were falling apart, and I have all my crafty stuff here back in the library. And this little baby's blooming, looky. So it's wide open. It is a wide open space. The bookshelves were built by 2 guys from England who were staying with us. But like loads of things, like this chair was going to the dump. There's more cherry blossoms I made last night. It needed a new cushion. I was going to upholster it, but instead I just put a big pillowcase over it. It's totally fine. One day I will upholster it, maybe. But I don't mind it like it is. And this paneling had been up in the organ loft, and it was brought down here to create the... to have it where you can see it. And this piece of wood, which is just a normal board, I want to actually carve wood, stain this to match close to this, and then I want to carve wood, but to put it in place so it looks like this was all ornate wood carved. That's going to happen. And this, the hallway light's not on, but more stained glass that I've done. I'll close this door so we can get some more light. This is a mural that I finger painted. I was doing a painting commission for someone, coming back to the bathroom to wash my hands, and I had yellow on, and this wall had been pure white. I'm gonna finish this mural someday. It's not finished yet. An old vanity that we had bought for our granddaughter. Another old vanity that is about as old as the church, that one. And then back in through here. So down there, that's how you go to our son's place. Back in here is Morton's tool room. We won't go in there, because it's a mess, but he's working on that. Used to be my office. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Julie, for subscribing. You're so awesome. I'm going to blow you kisses in the mirror. Thank you, Julie. This is our bell tower / drying rack. And that room is going to be stunning. Not today. And our bathroom, people ask if we have bathrooms. Absolutely, we have bathrooms. I don't know what they think the alternative is to not having a bathroom. This is the bathroom. I did all the tiling. Morton built this wall. I did the tiling with scrap tile that I had. And I did, because we have some weird things in here. Like this was, this is metal that was an air intake up to the loft for the pipe organ. But it's weird. So I put cork for my borders is cork. Another dollar mirror that we put a hook on so we can hang the towel there. And I just have my shower, it's wet in there. But it's nice, comfy. And the one thing we did too is behind on this wall, we purposely didn't close it in. I decoupaged things from the year I was born, 63, from this old calendar. I love it. And then if you take this mirror off, this mirror was $1, but you have full access to all the pipes behind. So if we need to get in there, we can do it. Another dollar mirror. Pictures that I took in England of a beautiful flower. That's also a speaker, so you can play music when you're in the shower. I do like my birds. This mirror was $20. This mirror was, but it's so huge and it's so beautiful. And look, it's beveled. Oh, $20. I did all this tiling. Morton was at work, and this is a hutch that's bird's eye maple. It's as old, or a little dresser, and it's as old as the church. And we did that whole thing for it was less than $100. Hello again. But I love this bathroom. It has really tall ceilings. Morton found that one bottle in the woods. I got this. Look at this cool thing. It's a looks like a pocket watch. Kind of dusty, but it's from France and it was $1. I love it. That lamp there, $1. So people will ask, where'd you get all this stuff? How did you afford it? All the questions. And the questions is, we just, somebody gave me that green chair. They were getting rid of it. It's so comfy. And then I have this little guy on it. It feels so, because when I'm sitting, my legs will go numb. So I'm going to sit down here at the Frankenstein table and put you in a holder and answer any questions that anybody might have. I'm so happy to answer questions about our baby. And thank you so much for watching and following and being here. Turn you around. Hello. And this live, because this live is a tour, I'm going to put it on our YouTube channel. So if you're not already on our YouTube channel, I'll put it over to our Facebook page too. We are the 1870 Studio on everything. Everything. I'm gonna put on glasses now so I can read. So I can read the words. Oopsie. Hello. Oh, that didn't help at all. Okay, well, this will be our up close and personal chat. Just a view. You are very creative. I love making things. I love doing things. I'm not afraid to try anything. Oh, last night, so curious about the bathroom sink vanity. Did you need to cut through the drawers? Morton did that. Morton plumbed it in, and he did. Oh, you just subscribed on YouTube. Yay. Morton did such an amazing job. We can still use all the drawers. My name's Priscilla. And yeah, I gotta start just saying like, hi, I'm Priscilla. But yeah, the bathroom vanity, it's one of my favorite projects in here. There's so many projects in here though, that I kind of lose track out of which one's my favorite. And they can all just be my favorite. It's fine. Last night I was up making more of my cherry blossoms. They're all done now. My whole, any underground tunnels, that's a good thing. We do have 2 secret rooms. I don't know about tunnels. I don't think, we might have, truthfully, we might have. We have 2 basements. That's a really good question. We have 2 rooms we have not been in yet. They're closed up. I mean, as in bricked up. And when you go in a building like this is 10,000 square feet and like 100 and however many years old, 153 years old. It definitely has a lot of secrets. And everything that we go to do here, costs so much money. Way more money than you think. Or than we plan. We'll plan on this little project is going to take us 2 days and cost $500. And then it's like 2 months later and $5,000 later, we're done. Because you always find things along the way. But we really try to do everything on a budget. We try to do mostly everything in here ourselves. We do hire, like we had roofers. We have spent so much money on the roof, and people always ask what we paid for the church. We paid less than $40,000, which sounds so great. It sounds so great, but then you start adding everything up. I stopped counting when we hit 168 gallons of paint, and the roofs alone were well over 100,000, and you could say it's a money pit, but it's our forever home, and the roofs will outlast us. And we had no heat in here for the first 2 years, and it's a labor of love. But I think it's very worthwhile that old buildings like this are saved. So, does anybody else have any other questions? You've asked some great ones. I want to scroll back through, but I don't want to miss any more as well. I'm trying to think of the common things we get asked. How do we clean it? It's just little by little. I do feel cluttered at times, Carolina. That's a great question. Like the area right now where my massage area is going, it's just been a little catch-all place. But I'm really good at organizing. I love things organized. I love them in their place. And I'm an artist and crafter, so I'm always using things for things. So, but most of our spaces are going to be just like wide open. Julie, thank you. Julie says, I appreciate you saving the church so much. Fulfilling them, building something new. 100% it has been. 100%. We moved here 8 years ago, I think it was 2015. And no heat for the first 2 years. I sneakily moved in. Morton didn't even know I was moving in. We would come up here on his days off to work, and then I would say, I'm just going to stay for a couple of nights to finish this project. And I kept bringing more and more clothing up. And then I brought, we started off with a futon mattress that I just slept up on the stage with. And yeah, you just got to keep working at a place like this. You can't, unless you have a budget to hire everybody in deep pockets, which we do not have. You just had to do that. Morton would come up on his days off and say to me, how do you take it? It's so cold. And I would say, if you're cold, you're not working hard enough. So get busy. And but yeah, it's such a pleasure living here. We have met, like you, we have met the most incredible people because of this church. 100%. It's our baby. And this morning, good morning everybody, I wanted to just give you a tour. And this live, I'm going to, as soon as it's ended, I'm going to download it and then upload it to our YouTube channel. So make sure you check us out on there. And I'll put the YouTube link, or I'll put the video as well, I think, on our Facebook, if I can. And follow us on the social media. And we're really happy to ask or to answer any questions. And I also, I love people's opinions. Sometimes I just posted some pictures of the library area here. So glad you opened TikTok too this morning, Julie. And thank you for being a subscriber. You're awesome. And but I just posted pictures of the library area, which I was thinking the library area is looking flippin' amazing, amazing right now. And I posted it in this maximalist group, and someone commented that it looks like their junk drawer. And at first I was like, what? But then I remembered, one of my best childhood memories, one of the ones I like to think about every time I open a junk drawer, because everybody has one, right? You probably have one. I would organize our junk drawer. That was my job. I would take it out. I would empty it out. I would put all the things that needed to go where they needed to go. I would put things away, and my parents would always be thankful and grateful. And so I thought, maybe being a junk drawer isn't a bad thing. Maybe I can do that. But I'm going to jump off. Thanks everybody for being here. Make sure you're following. Check us out on the other social medias too, if you want to. And the link's in the bio. And if you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, I don't know where the link is, but we are, I'm Priscilla. My husband is Morton. He's in bed and he's sick right now. But that's what you need to know. That's where we are, and I would love to be connected with you. So have a beautiful day, beautiful Wednesday. Tonight we're going to be doing Watercolor Wednesday right here, 5 p.m. Come along and let's paint something fun, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Bye-bye.